What's up, everybody? Welcome back to WEGS Garage. Today we are dusting off some old parts for our 1964 Triumph TR4 so we can try and figure out how the windows work on this car. Should be fun. Stay tuned. So this mess is what we've got to deal with so far. These are, I think, all the original window parts. The only new things we have so far is a new window regulator, which is down there. But at the same time, I don't really know what kind of condition some of these parts are in there. Some of them are kind of rough. So what we're trying to do today is take stock of what we got here, make any repairs we need to these, and kind of go from there. First thing we notice is a lot of these little brackets here that hold the slides for the side of the window on. A lot of them are, the rivets have kind of loosened up over time. You can see that right there. So I think we've come up with a solution for it already, though. We've got this cool tool right here, which is an air rivet gun, and I think we can make a little piece of metal to fit down in the back side of this channel, and then use the rivet gun to just re-tighten the existing rivets here. So we need like a little buck that fits in the back side, and then we'll rivet that in there. So hopefully that'll tighten it up and at least fix that thing, and then well, I guess we'll see what else needs to be done.
As Mark explained, we got loose rivets here. We're going to try rebucking them. And the key is this groove, that rivet goes through this metal underneath this channel. And the key is to find a piece of steel that fits in there just perfect. And then we're going to re-smash the rivet. Now a guy could take a hammer and pound on this until it flattens the other side. But we just happen to have a rivet gun, so we're going to do it the air way. Well, we tried doing this with a rivet gun. That actually doesn't work as well as having a flat piece of steel in your channel, taking a mallet and hitting it. Did the trick. It could be I don't have my air hammer turned up high enough, but I don't feel like monkeying with it. And since this is working, let's Fred Flintstone it.
We got all these all nice and tightened up, so I think the next thing to do will be to try to well, I gotta kind of decide if we're saving this felt stuff or we're gonna redo that. I have heard that you can put Velcro in there to replace it, so I'm gonna look into that a little bit more. Also gonna just figure out which one of these pieces go where, because I have absolutely no idea where they go right now. Over here, Dad's got one of the bottom channels. Apparently our car had a broken window at some point, like the last window that was in there was probably broken because it still has all the glass inside of it. So that's going to be really fun to pick out, I think. So Dad's working on that. What a fun job. How are you liking that?
Probably more fun than I deserve.
Absolutely. Alright, so I think we're finally starting to get a handle on this. We really, even when we got this car, one window was completely missing the regulator and everything. So we actually have very little idea how this goes together. But we're kind of piecing it together. So basically you got your regulator, this is a channel the window goes in, there's a piece of plastic that kind of drapes down, and this is nice because you can kind of see how it went together, since I assume this is original, or at least was done at some point. So we're going to try and keep that intact just for future reference for a little while. But basically the regulator goes in like this. This mechanism pivots about this point. This part slides back and forth, so when you turn the knob, you kind of lower the window like so and raise it back up. Well, missing a lot of pieces here, so it doesn't really work. But yeah, we definitely have a long list of parts we need to order. Most concerning, though, we seem to be missing the pivot bolt on both sides that goes in here, and I'm not really sure what's actually supposed to go in there. So yeah, anyway, we're getting it figured out. I'm sure this is just some really exciting viewing here, watching us figure out what parts we need to order, but we're trying to get this figured out, and yeah. Alright, now we picked all that out. Not a whole lot else we can do today, but what I'm gonna do next, what we're gonna work on is we're gonna get some of our sound deadening material down in the back side of the door here. This sheet size is like perfect. I think we're just gonna be able to slide that right in there, like Dad's doing. And getting that backer peeled off might be a little tricky, but figure it out. I just gotta get it cleaned up. It's got a little bit of body, it's got some body dust on it, stuff like that. So I'm gonna wipe that down real good, and then we'll get that put on and hopefully get both doors done so we're ready to go with our glass next week. Complete here. I think it came out pretty nicely. Those sheets are about the right size to do one door on a Triumph TR4, so that's nice. So now just same thing, other side. Here we go. That's it. Maybe not a ton of action this week, but we did kind of get this window regulator system figured out. We figured out what we needed to order for that, and we'll start hopefully next week getting those components put in, and then that's kind of like the first step towards getting our interior in. And we have one heck of a beautiful interior coming for this car, so you're not going to want to miss that. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like the video, go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you next time.